of fair value gaps and order blocks. So that's what I'm going to do. And note that this is not financial advice. This is my journey, just trying to make it out in Forex. And so without wasting your time, without further ado, let's get back into today's business. So if the video, I'm just also recording it on site, so if the live didn't go well, I'm just going to upload also the recording of this, what I'm going to do. So if this live just cut it short, just also check for my upload, and also it's just going to be the same, but maybe it will be just the same video, but just a recording that on site. So I'm having this live and also a recording for backup if this one crumbles up, you know. So without further ado, let me get back to work. So firstly, I'm going to look for this this also in looking for sorry, order blocks and fair value gaps. So without further ado, let me start off. So I'm going to check for fair value gaps in 15 minutes for this one. So I guess we can see that recently, before going back, let me just go back right into this previous thing. So what I want my fair value gaps to do is they just maybe reach halfway of the candle, and to show me that they have power, I don't want to see them fully close these fair value gaps, these gaps between. So what is a fair value gap? A fair value gap for me is a price like we have 3 consecutive candles and those candles do not match. So forever here we don't have that, because this consecutive candle, they are just right between each other, so it's balanced. So that's the fair value gap for me. And also also this fair value gap was respected, and as I can see the way it is respected, and also taking out this liquidity on here, I also wanted to maybe take out this low that we have here, the low that we have here, right here. So yeah, basically that's what for this one I want to anticipate. Let me look for another fair value gap. So I can see in 15 minutes we also have this fair value gap that we had here, this big one. So it started here and also from here. So in this back testing, I can also see that I also have a, a, a order block, this order block. So for me, an order block is just in up close candle, that was override to the up downside candle, this one. So I would regard this as an order block, and this order block was also respected. I don't want to see it being taken out or being closed out. So also one of these candles were also respected, and we also respected. Let me check if you see if I'm still live. Yeah. So I think that's fine. I take that as an order. I take that as an order block here, and also as a fair value gap. So this fair value gap, as we can see, it was fully closed. It was fully closed, and then we tested out, and let me see. Do we came back? No, we didn't came back again to this. So there's no need for me to extend that order block to see. And then we came out to take these relative equal lows here after this gap. Or this gap we already taken them, and we came back, we take them out again, we push. So okay, let me look for another. So this one it was a thing that was already here, and I think it was in 4 hours. That order block was in 4 hours. Was it 4 hours or 1 hour? Let me see. Let me see. I cannot see it anymore. Anyways, was it in one day? Yes, yes. So this one was a 1 day order block. 1 day fair value gap. So this was the fair value gap that I saw up, and then we were trying to come on. Okay. So we respected it here. And look at that wick that we got there in 1 day. Just feel it, and then we go down. Feel it, go down. Feel it, go down. You see? So okay, but anyways, let me just remove that one. I want to use the ones in 15 minutes where we can see how they can use. So this same also applies in time frames like the 4 hour time frames, the 1 hour time frame, the 15-minute thing, 15-minute time frame is just literally the same thing, you know. It's just literally the same thing. So this is a fair value gap in an order block. Oh, we have this gap right here. I wish it was traded too. Let me see if this gap was traded too. Take that as an inefficient. Yes, that gap should be traded too on that day. And it also showed that it wants to keep on going lower. You see, now it was respected there. As I said, I don't want to see it being fully taken. So it went down and then it was coming back to this point. Take out those lows. So that's it. That's a good thing. That's not a fair value gap. So a fair value gap can be inverted. A fair value gap can be reclaimed, and it doesn't mean that if a fair value gap is used once, it won't be used again. So let me try to find that a fair value gap that I'll just pick out being used as a, let me look just right here in zoom. Yeah, yeah. But anyways, let me just take this one here that we have here. So we create that one, we tape that one into that one, and then we use it. Let's see how many times I've respected. Clearly, it was respected. We're going up, we break it up. Okay, we try to respect it. We move down, we respect it, and we go down there. And then, literally, let me see. Let me put this up. So, yeah, let's go down to where it was. So you see, so here it was just moving up and down, but it broke through. After breaking through, it came back, retested it up, and went to that one. Acts as a stepping stone, getting there. And also, I'm sure it also tested before going down. This one, like here, it come tested a little bit and just continue moving down. And I think that was the end of that. We don't refer to that anymore. Yeah. So as I start saying that it should be coming to here, but the way it has respected this fair value gap here should be closing up in the moment, and that's a good thing. Yeah. And so on this one today, I'm not going to say my side. I'm just going to be retesting and backtesting and see how it goes. So let me find another one. Let me remove this one. Let me see if I can have a perfect example of a fair value gap that was used so many times. Maybe on this, yeah. Let me just find in one and see if it was used so many times before it was taken. Yeah. So this one may be a perfect example, but there are a lot of them right here in this one. So I'll go back lower and take this one. So this one, this fair value gap was used once here, that right there. Then extend it, let's extend it. You see, so in 15 minutes, yeah, so it was found in 15 minutes. It was respected once we came here, but I'm sure in 15 minutes we had some reaction right here before it moves down there. Let's come back in 5 minutes. No, that's not the one. The one we want is this one. You see, so it respected here. Oh, also in 5 minutes it's also there, so we can extend it to 5 minutes. And then we're trying to respond that we are not going to break down. We came back, we also went through it, and this point we literally respected a little bit, but it was not yet fully covered. We tested repair, and this was the works of the fair value gap, and then we go up, test it up again, and then trying to respect it and saying we are going still moving lower. We take this liquidity off here. We also try to respect it here, but we didn't take any liquidity, and we go up right now, and we came back, and then we tested it, and we have another thing that course went down, creating another fair value gap. We came back and we tested that, and we also have a touch. also have a touch there. Let me correct this fair value gap here. You see there's this two space, to be the correct thing. So right here we still have a touch, a one touch saying I'm still still control price try to touch it, but also respecting this fair value gap that we had, telling us that I'm not going anywhere, I'm going to be respected, and then it goes down, it respects it, and it goes down, and it never came back to this other block, never came back to this other block that we see here. Let me look for another example. Yes, let me continue. So we have used this several, but I think this one was also used several times. This one, this big one, this big one, this big one. It's a big one. You see it being respected, and every time price came into this was just going up, came back again, touch it, go up. So I can also anticipate for this thing to be touched down and market goes down. When we have closed down right here, you see, look how beautiful that was, look how that beautiful that was. So this thing was created right here, and every time it was just coming down and bouncing up, came back again. You see, it is this not fully closing it, bounce up, saying we still want to buy, bounce up, and then it bounces down, and then it bounces in inverted fair value gap. So what were we expecting? To look for momentum, to 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 respect that as a two, and it didn't close. Also, it was just tapping out there, and then so this also can have confluence. These fair value gaps can also have confluence and also add up to your trades so that you can trade well. So okay, so that's it. So I think I'm going to talk about some order blocks right now. So as for now, I can take this one as an order block. Is price came up down here, and then it takes this candle up. So I'll take this one as an order block, this block or this whole block. So every market came into that. It was making it price to push down until it breaks down here, and then so I'll take that as another block. So as I always take, let me see another example of what I'll be looking for. We have a gap here that price should have reacted. Also look at these gaps. Price usually respect them. Let me show you something. Of course it respected those gap. It was in effect to the price that is forward here. After that gap it's formed, so that was an up candle, so the price opened here. So from the moment it closes, it closes up actually, right? It's a, yeah, it closes here and then it opens here. Let me just use the way it closes and opens. All right, so you see, so this is what way we were, and then we were just trading. Look, up down 5 minutes, up down, traded somewhere here, up down. So it wasn't have much of an effect. That's okay. Race, okay. So let me keep on texting that, or if another black is used maybe twice or thrice as we want. Yeah, relevant. This was the block. You see right here, it was respected here with your eyes. Also, it was trying to be respected here with your eyes. Respected also here with your eyes. So the way I use them the way I use them myself is that I usually want them to be in a place where I have like I like the market is like uh having a double bottom like this one that I'm drawing here. Like the market is having a double bottom right here, right? And in the process of that, I have maybe a fair value gap that's maybe right between, or that's right here. So I feel if like the market comes down here, right, and cross that, and now I anticipate it to be used as a tool to be as my support and come back and attack this thing. So that's basically how I would like to use those order blocks. So I'll be looking for liquidity like I said. So this was like liquidity that was here, and then look at that fair value gap that I pointed out to, and also that big one that we already had that was pointing to that. So that would be my setup. And if the order board is respected, I'm anticipating these lows to be taken out. So I'll be moving from a place of jaggedness whereby we can see gnashing of teeth, and also, so that's what I'll be looking for. So as an example, let me just go into a higher time frame. Maybe I can see what I want to see. So you see, as I was coming on from this place, it seems it's not ratherly that smooth. But look at this. Look at this. Just smooth. Smooth. So I was anticipating price should go and disrupt that. Disrupt that. So that's what I was anticipating. Look how smooth this price is. We went to this. So if I was to take this part of the market and start grinding it somewhere onto a board, if it's something that's real, start grinding it to a board, you see that the will get checked, but here the damage will be low, or the fat will be low. Here the damage will be low because this it's too smooth right here, and it doesn't have much impact, rather than if we look at price, this price, you see. So yeah, I guess that's what I have for today. And maybe just I will move to this one, try to talk about those again, fair value gaps that I see. No, I say those FVGs that I was seeing. And you see, so confluence, look at this price, that's a fair value gap, 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 and they are all fair value gaps. So just take this first one and just draw it over and see how it has been respected. So it was like created here, and then we move up, move down, disrespecting it. We respected it here, but we moved up, we respected it here, we moved down, respected as we live in, as we didn't retest. So maybe that would be a retest. I don't know. I'm not so sure about this market right now. I'm analyzing how I would want it to take. Like you see how smooth the upper side is, yes, compared to this downside that we have. So we have had this smoothness yet here, but we're taking out the liquidity onto this downside of the part, and now maybe we want to attack this liquidity down onto the upside of the part. So I'll be looking for a trade to take, but for now I'm not yet sure what the market wants to do on this pair. Let's see how to respect that. And we also have this 15, let's say 30 minutes. So yeah, that's a good price. Even the 15-minute one, let me just find the 15 minutes inverted. I'm going in. I would normally want to use something like a fair value gap that has been used before, so that I can know that this thing is being recorded by the market. So let me move the I won't be uploading the the recording still. It's already there right now, but we're gonna so we are back. The Wi-Fi gets back, so we are back right now onto the live. So I'm going to check if I can only change the audio, and also if you want, I'm going to upload also the recording, so that the network was down, you can also hear what I was saying and everything, and confirm if it was okay. So okay, that's good. So let's see if that price was going to be that fair value gap is going to be respected. But already seems like it's making a way to make that smoothing jagged. Yeah. So I was saying this part is also an order block to me, because it has some downside. Even I'll take it as an order block. So I don't want to see price going below this relatively price. So if I would take it trade right now, I'll take it right there and anticipate that to go up. Oh, also we have that So I think I will use this one in 5 minutes. That jump to say maybe to add more trades or to add on to more trades. If it came up, and you see how it respecting that thing, respected it also here, maybe 6 nah, but I don't, it's not much of an effect. But you see the same thing that I found in 5 minutes, it's also a favorably gap here, it's being respected there. You see, even if in 5 minutes it was lying, it was moving and moving, but in a bigger time frame it was being respected down there. So we respected it, we go up, and when we go down, so we might just come down, test it and go back, or we might just come up and test it and go up and attack those liquidity. I'm not sure what will this thing do, but that's the most probable thing to do for me. A fair value gap that we have discussed about. So there are also fair value gaps in 4 hour time frames. Every time frame is a fair value gap. Every time frame is an order block. So you can see that in this time frame, we also have in 1 hour, we also have this thing, this order block that we can respect right now in terms of being in 1 hour. You see, it was being respected here as we have closed down, and then we closed up, we came up, we didn't close, came up. Even for now, we didn't close up, right? You see that favor gap. Oh, we closed up. So this favor gap that we have here, I don't wish to see the market closing up down. You should respect it and give me confidence that this price will be respected. Yeah. So I guess for the day, that's it. We'll continue tomorrow and see about the other block. Maybe